Alright, Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to all the brothers and the few sisters out there. Also to the Israelite foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in Hebrew, which means peace. Like this woman says, a bombshell report, which is not a bombshell. Even she even said it. But this is a good one. This is a real good one, actually. So I'm going to just read what it says. Bombshell report suggests natural immunity targets better response against you know what. Let's go.
Released last week shows those previously infected with SARS-CoV-2 have natural immunity that offers 13 times more protection against the Delta variant than vaccination alone. The findings are from Tel Aviv. They followed over 700,000 people that were broken up into 3 different groups. Those who were vaccinated with 2 doses of Pfizer, those who had recovered from a previous infection, and those who had recovered and received only 1 dose of the Pfizer vaccine. Now, the study found that those who had recovered from COVID were 13 times less likely to end up reinfected, concluding that natural immunity confers longer lasting and stronger protection against infection, symptomatic disease, and hospitalization.
It's like this honestly is like a no shit Sherlock type of situation. Obviously, the Most High Yahweh created the human body to withstand damn near everything, to adapt to its environment, to fight off any sorts of infections and whatsoever, to strengthening the human body, period. That's obvious. But the devil, being the devil that he is, have these people truly believing that you need adverse or to add something else into your existing body to help you fight off something that's supposed to be natural or even not natural. All right, let's say if this thing is that they made up is not natural enough. Guess what? Your body still can fight it off, which shows you what? Who's more superior. All right? But let me let this.
Now, though the researchers did see some increased benefit for those previously infected who also received.
Slakia. And she said the study is from those rats in Tel Aviv. So even the wise men of Esau knows that? Something that's supposed to be common? This is utterly ridiculous.
1 dose of the Pfizer vaccine, the researchers concluded the difference was statistically insignificant. So why would those who have natural immunity have a more robust immune response? The researchers hypothesized that it's because of B and T cell memory and the fact people who recovered from the virus are exposed to the entire virus, not just the spike protein the vaccines expose the body to.
And that's where it all boils down to. I'm not gonna let the rest of it play out. I'll probably put the link. I don't know if they're gonna take this video down, so that's why I don't want to take a chance. I just thought about it too. But that's the power of the devil, man. All right. Something that we all know from the time that it was put on earth. If you get sick, you will recover from it. Job 13:4 says, "But you are forgers of lies, and the lie has been there from the very beginning." All right, I just seen another video. I guess it was old, of Dr. Death, the F guy, and he was being scorned by Rand Paul about what do you call it? Gain of function, which technically meaning if they make a profit off of their research, which they did, because the brother has put it up. When you look up, this liquid love, you type it in. Some medical facility. The patent is owned by Richard Rothschild. Okay. So in order for them to have a patent, a control of something, it means that they control that particular virus. All right, just like Dr. Gallows and Dr. Death Fauci was part of the AIDS research and so forth. They put a patent into it, meaning they own it, and whatever cure that it comes from it, they own it. They have money involved into it. All right, and they will tell you, "Oh, that's nothing. It's just them, I guess, keeping their name into it." No, that's them forging up a lie, create a problem, and then having the solution for that problem. So when a blacksmith putting something together, he forges. All right, put things together in order to make whatever material that he's making. And what they're doing now is making a perfect lie, so that way you cannot think other than what they want you to think. It says you are all physicians of no value. Now, look up the research. Hey, everything's coming out as devils, man. It was David. Was it David Rockefeller? No, John David Rockefeller. Yeah, who had a vast interest in oil. He was an oil tycoon here in the Americas. Okay, the Rockefellers, which is another American version of the Rothschilds, but he started the whole medical movement and disbanded people that use natural remedies and called them quacks, and started his whole medical movement using modern day medicine until we get to this point where anything that the scientists or doctors say is like the law of the land, like the Most High did it. But all they doing is help destroying more and more people. That's all it is. Keeps people drugged and inducive of their surrounding. Keep them doped up so they could continuously go onto them. So you hold no value. All right? Everything you do is a lie. Everything you do is out of gain of profit. All right? This is all about profit. The reason why they don't want to put that particular thing out the way they want to put it out, because there's no money involved into it. So since there's no money involved, since they can't see themselves benefiting from somebody's natural immunity, that's why they continuously poison people, and that's why they continuously do what they do. All right. The Most High got this devil pegged, man. Sirach 10. I believe it's 8. I could be wrong. Because of an unrighteous dealings. Oh, matter of fact, I'm gonna start at 2. I'll start at 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. Which is not, this particular society is not run by wise judges. Okay? Not at all. Because they want everybody to take that venom, man. And a lot of people is resisting that venom more than ever because they're realizing that this is all of a plot. All right? As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. So if your leaders are corrupt, money hungry bastards that will do anything for money, sell even their own children for money, how much more the people? All right? If your leaders are a bunch of homosexuals, transformers at night, how much more the people? It trickles down, man. Showing this is a wicked kingdom. This is where evil dwells, man. It's an unwise king destroying his people. And this is an unwise king that's destroying his people. Because look what this woman says. Kim Irvinson says, bombshell report, natural immunity triggers better response against you know what. All right? And then she's saying it, and it is even by scientists. So why did they wait so long to let this information out? Because the narrative they're trying to push. All right? It says, but through the prudence of them which are in the city, are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. If they are prudence meaning wise. And these people are not wise. They just go for whatever. That's why you had always want to refer to this, that stupid ass nigga woman convinces, I don't care what's in it. I just got my arm out. I hope she dies soon. Because the Lord is, hey man, the Lord's about to drop a lot of you sellouts, man. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord. In due time, He will set it over. He will set over it one that is profitable. So it's the power is in the Most High's hands, not Esau. That's what it says in Daniel's the 4th chapter. I'm just gonna roughly paraphrase it. The Lord, he's a ruler in the kingdom of men. All right, He set up whoever He wants, even the bases of men. And right now we in a time of the base of men ruling. Okay, so this is His time, but the time has come where he's about to lose his power, and that's what I'm getting to. In the hand of the Most High is prosperity of men, and upon the person of the scribe shall He lay His honor. Bear not hatred to thy neighbor for every wrong, forever wrong, and do nothing at all by injurious practices, which Esau fell that miserably. All right, he just keeps people in between and hell, and maintain that hell on people. Because shit, was it tomorrow, September? Yeah, September. All hell's about to break loose, man. All hell's about to break loose. Says pride is a hateful before the Most High and men. By both doeth one commit iniquity, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit. So, rape, robbery, and slavery, benefiting from 100% slavery, the whole medical field, the whole entire medical industry was built upon science, human experiments on Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay? And riches gotten by deceit. Now we talking about the medical field. Big pharma is making trillions. They're racking trillions, man. And there's a lot of things that saying that this thing is never going to go away. It says the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So Esau, we're in a period of transitioning right now. We're in a period of the people that rule this world losing the power that they have because they can't rule. All right, 2 Ezra 6 and 7, it says, Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times, and what shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob had held first the hill of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, the rulers of this world, all right now, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So it's clear as day who's ruling this thing, who's bringing this terroristic behavior, who's tormenting and destroying the minds of the people, who's bringing in their new order, who wants to put the RFID microchip on everybody, who want to rule your body, soul, and mind, who's bringing in war, who's bringing in famine, is Esau. Because he's in rulership right now. You can't get around it. You can't get around it. It says, for Esau is the end of the world. So, I mean, you can't literally... We living in time of judgment. We just had a hurricane that annihilated New Orleans. You'll see how much casualties came out of that. The people are miserable. People are not happy. Okay? The people are not happy right now. Matter of fact, let me get to that scripture. I'll probably end it off on this one. Proverbs 29 and 2 says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Are the people rejoicing? Last year alone showed nobody was rejoicing. Everybody was miserable. They was locked in. They didn't know what to do. They scared of every little thing. They scared of a sneeze. They're scared of anybody. That's not a sign of rejoicing. That's not a sign of a happiness. But when the wicked bear fruit, the people mourn, and that's the period that we are in. Because who's ruling the world? Esau, Edom, and he has completely changed the narrative of everything. When he's saying your own God-given body, the immunity is not strong enough for whatever it takes. So you have to take his stuff in order for you to, and once you take his stuff, it's going to help you combat one thing. But when any other different things come about, it's not going to be strong enough. So you got to continuously take his stuff. That's the mind of the devil. So with that being said, shalom to the elect of the nation, Israel. Shalom.